I like myself. You ain't gotta love me, I love myself. You ain't gotta fight for me, I'ma fight for myself. Walked 100 miles in these shoes, you should've seen how I felt.
Good rising to everyone. Today is April 18th. It is about a good 10:35 a.m. And along this journey, some numbers that I have aligned with has been 222, 777, 888, 1111, 1212, 333, 444, and I've also gotten 666. Now, I will definitely say, yesterday I was talking about, and I did a video about the whole spiritual community, spiritual warfare, the spiritual journey, spiritual awakening, spiritual awareness. And it's basically us becoming aware of how the spiritual realm has been manipulated. And people have been doing this to open up doors for themselves. They've been doing this for a very long time. You could say our ancestors even went through this way as well. But my only... So I'm not questioning it. Basically, I feel like this is what we did prior to Christianity. Like we had the power within us spiritually for us to speak certain things in existence in what we needed and wanted for ourselves. Now, what has been happening is we were externalizing that power to a middleman, and that middleman is what would decide on what we would receive, i.e., the whole white Jesus. And this is coming from a woman that was blessed into the church and baptized into the church, and stayed in the church, was active within the church all the way up until right before COVID. And so I wanted to just make this video today because I got my equipment. I'm supposed to start a new position Monday. And I got my equipment. And as you know, my channel is Sun God Empress 222, because 222 is something that I align with so often. I'm not going to say it's every day, but it's consistent. And so I get my computer yesterday, and I go pick it up. And the first thing I see after I get home and set everything up, I pull everything out the box. This is what I see. E222. And so I'm like, it's just, at that point when I saw it, I was just like, I'm so done with this. I'm so sick of these angel numbers. And I'm not sick of the angel numbers because they guide us in different ways. So I just wanted to kind of drop this quick video. It's such a beautiful day today. So I just wanted to drop this real quick video, make this quick video. And I hope you didn't see my street name, where I stay. But I just wanted to make this quick video to add to my video diary for today. This is a new beginning for me. I feel like this position, even though it could have been given to me based off of manipulating the spiritual realm of somebody else that thinks that they have power and authority over me, to tap into my Akashic records, my cosmic records, to tap into my conscious, to read me spiritually. There are curses, and there's protection that I placed over myself. So when people go in the spiritual realm to read me, they receive lack and I receive their abundance. And so I personally, Know that we have intuition, and our intuition is connected to our first brain as women. So we have two brains, and it's not just women, but we are even more powerful when we are harnessing and keeping our wounds sacred, keeping our temple sacred. It makes us as women even more powerful creators. So I started to notice along this spiritual journey, like within the past year, 2 years, I started getting a lot of astral sex. People will astral travel to me, and they have capabilities of consuming me. And whether they are having sex with me or having sex with someone else while consuming me, that part is the only part that I'm unsure of, whether it's one of the two. But lately, it's been a lot of trying to harness my sexual energy. And I'm a woman that's celibate right now. And so my sexual energy is very powerful. My energy is very powerful. I am very powerful as a woman. And so I just wanted to kind of make this quick video, just tapping into the angel numbers, and then also kind of putting that into the awareness of also this simulation. Some way, somehow, I'm just going to give you these right here, and you all can connect the dots. Some way, somehow, spirituality, artificial intelligence, the simulations that we're in, all of these have some way, somehow, they have intertwined. It seems like that's what has happened. And it's like we have to know our power and differentiate it from religion and tradition individually. Because the way that we were is not the way that we may be, or the way that we are. So each generation has their own purpose in your family. Each individual has their own purpose. So in addition to us having a spiritual individual calling, we have a spiritual calling as a collective, dependent upon your generation that you're in as well. I believe with us 80s babies, I'm an 83 baby, we are called to come out of old beliefs that we know the history and the roots and the foundation of how it was, of how it originated. And we're not called to continue doing the same thing, especially when we know we mindfully have questions. Like, we have literally sat still, meditated, done the research, gathered information, and we know the truth for ourselves. But yet in the physical, we're still doing the same, practicing certain things that we know it's not truthful. I feel like we're not speaking our truth. We're not being the truth. We're not allowing that light of ourselves that is natural to be mirrored unto others. Like, we got to be out here actually speaking the truth and being the truth in the spirit and in the physical. So like, your mind, your body, your soul has to align with the correct source for you. So everyone is different. I am like here, and I've been in this spirituality thing and these spiritual communities and with the spiritual warfare and getting the spiritual attacks. I have not went through this consciously until 2023. It started happening to me where I was actually like, they were in my conscious, they were consuming me, speaking through me, channeling through me, Whether they're using their gifts or my gifts is another question that I have. Because me personally, I felt like they were using my gifts. So I'm just making this video, and you can see like I haven't even moisturized myself for today. I got up and I am about to, I got some stuff together for myself, did a little bit of meditating, and decided to make this video real quick before I head outside for my walk. When I come back, I'll be able to present myself a little better. I may even have even more information as well after I connect and ground myself and get out in nature. So this is all coming from me not even getting out in nature yet. I'm just wanted to share a bit of information that I have in my mind, you know, the downloads that I've received as of today and in the past as well, kind of putting everything together, seeing things from a different perspective. And these numbers where they're saying they're angel numbers, what's coming to me right now is the way they enslaved us, and did it in the physical. I feel like they did it in the spiritual as well, but now they're trying to reconstruct the spiritual enslavement. And I feel like they're trying to take our divinity, the nations that has that actual power. They're trying to take our divinity and put us in the spiritual community to be able to harness our gifts and our power that we received, that activated with our spiritual awakening from COVID. Because COVID only became a disease when it was man-made and released into the public. But COVID, the sun, was to awaken us chosen ones, us melanated beings, for us to awaken to our God power within us, for us to do the work to start healing with us, within ourselves, so we can be able to go outside of ourselves, to connect with others, to come together in that peace, that love, that harmony, for us to continue in the law and the way of Ma'at. If you don't agree with that, you know, the Native Americans, the Aboriginals were here. They had their own ways and traditions of doing things, of where they naturally connected and had gifts and power. If you like the movie Frozen, that's us. They just put their color and their perspective on it, but that's us. Like Frozen is talking about the Native Americans, is talking about the Neanderthals, is talking about how they did things. Another movie, The Creator, in the beginning part of that movie, like I think it's in less than 20 minutes, she states and tells everything. The European woman is speaking with the African young man, and she says to him, yes, I get what your people do, but you all been doing this until an even more powerful, stronger species, more aggressive, came, overthrew you, killed you, and took over your land. They tell you what they're going to do. So that's why it's important for us, I feel like, as Black, as melanated beings, for us to not all be 100% in love and light. I mean, love and light is good. But I think that that's an energy, that's a state of being that you're supposed to exist in. But yet, if you come to a point, you cannot be at a state that's so love and light and peace and happy that you don't see danger, that you don't know danger. See, that's the thing about children too. Sometimes they don't know danger, you know, and then certain things happen. And then they know, okay, no, this is not safe. But sometimes we as adults, when we've come into certain knowledge, they put you in a state to try to weaken you back to a child state, so that you don't know danger, so that you are in a karmic cycle, so that you don't recognize that, oh, you're going to be with the same man that you just left. Like, you left that man. And yet it's a different man now that you're going to be with. But it's actually a familiar spirit in you. You got to do the work in you and heal and get them spirits out of you so that you do not attract the same type of man that you were previously with. So basically, yeah, you left that man, but you're still haven't taken time to yourself, to heal yourself, to work within yourself. And that work is not just in you. Do you realize that we got ancestral work to do as well? There's a lot of work to be done. Y'all, be gentle with yourselves. Be patient. Be gentle and embody, embrace, enjoy, love, life. Every second, be present only in the moment. My future is prosperous. Is beautiful because of this present moment that I'm in, and I'm going to carry this moving forward with me. So basically, I don't need to determine my future. I don't need to read my future. Now, my past, I'm aware of that. However, I'm going to be present right now in this moment because what has happened is already happened. And what I can do is learn from those lessons, but I don't have to carry on that energy, that state that doesn't have to be within me. So I'll say what that is at a later date because I'm flowing right now, and why I just did all that. But I am in a state of bliss. And me being in that state of bliss is what I choose to exist in. However, I am still aware that danger exists. I'm still aware that people are on the spiritual realm and they're still practicing sorcery and they're still on that level. For me, that's a low level. That's a very low level for me, sorcery, because it can't even come up to touch me. I rose all the way above sorcery. So sorcery, I don't even like to acknowledge it anymore because it's just like, it's an illusion. Sorcery is an illusion that they create for themselves. And yeah, it's there, but I feel like I don't even have to be aware. I don't even have to acknowledge it. It's like, it can't harm me. It can't harm my sons. It can't harm me. But we can see what is happening. And so we may have an awareness of what's happening, but that is that person's state and it's their journey and it's the level that they're on. It does not mean that I am better than them. I just have elevated my consciousness for me to be more aware, to overstand that situation. But in order for me to ever have overstanded it, for me to be in a position for me to overstand it, I had to understand it. And there was a point where I was understanding it as well. Like I was under it. And there was a point where I was in it. But now I am able to overstand it because I'm no longer at that point. And so I wanted to make this video today because yesterday I got the whole 222. And, that means that you're basically connected to the universe. And it's like a universal alignment. And we don't know whether that is being constructed by the Anunnaki or higher source. However, the present state that I am in is what I am in. And the information that I have is what I have. And what I know is what I know. And what works for me. I have to choose that daily. And so I'm choosing this day to rise up. I have risen and the sun is risen. The moon is risen. Like life is here. The birds, I hear them. The bees, I see them. The leaves, I see them. I smell them. I can touch it. Like I'm going to go out here and enjoy life. So I want for you all to do the same. Stay blessed up. Keep your peace within yourself. Please excuse my appearance. It's not as presentable as I would like, but I had to grab my phone and go. I didn't have really time to moisturize or none of that. So, you all be blessed.